Hello, good morning, and welcome back. I'm Winry, and we are here on the official Simpletons server. Notice it is nighttime. I just logged in myself, so I have not seen or done anything this morning. But I hope you're ready for some workshop development. We need a workshop. We need to stop living in this hut. We need to get moved over there. We need tech. We need to be able to make things to make our life easier. After all, this is the simple life. It is to make our life easier, right? So first things first, this morning we need to go to the nether, get some blaze rods, because we're gonna need a immersive engineering blast furnace. We're gonna do that quest, get that taken care of so that we have an alternate way of making steel, even though we know it's the slow way. Then I would like to, break into the EnderIO quests, get that cobbleworks made that I had mentioned last time. We really need to have a basic cobbleworks. So we're gonna set up a basic cobbleworks. Which may require us to upgrade some power with some other power, so we'll have to see there. But yeah, first things first, we need to go to the nether. I have a couple of arrows. I don't even remember if we found a fortress or if we were just killing blazes. Well, I suppose we'd have to find a fortress to kill blazes, wouldn't we? I just don't know if we found a spawner. That's more like it. So we have food. I don't have any quick way home other than /home, which I do use usually when I'm in the nether because I really hate being stuck in the nether. But here we go. First things first, blaze rods. And let's see here. Of course I hear a ghast right away. Do we have any waypoints that aren't deaths? Fortress, 671 meters away. How do we get there? That's a good thought. I think I went a really long, convoluted way. Oh, there's the ghast. Can we get you? Of course not. Why not? There we go. Yeah. Dropped a tier. Just what we needed. Okay. Alright, why are you so stuttery? Must be just me loading things in. Okay. I know it was a convoluted way to get there before. I don't have the ender pearls in order to make waypoints. Let's see. We're gonna have to probably do a convoluted way to get there again. Let's see if we can go this direction. So we'll go down, down, across this landmass, and over that way. We'll see. Alright, so getting down there. What are you? Huh. Let's put a torch here. Okay, so that is the way down here. It's not exactly the Hellhound. Thank you, Alchemist. I don't remember seeing them before. Auto hostile. It's not a far drop. I want to avoid those two. Wow, one of them's got rank? Is that the strength? Uh-huh. Really like to avoid you. You don't see me. Oh wait. I don't want you to see me. I have to walk that way. What are you? Adamantine, we'll take you. I'm using you for my tools and armor right now because the durability for adamantine is awesome. Oh, there's a baby spider. Okay, so let's see. Go up this way, perhaps. There's more adamantine. Cowboy just joined! He's gonna play some Simple Life with me. Yay! Alright. Let's see how far we can go this direction. And not die. Okay, it looks like this is a mostly dead end. We'll have to either dig through or go around. Anything up here? Ooh, looks like I can walk through this. Then we're getting closer. We're only 400 meters away. I'm wondering if I should stay along this height. Let's see here. What are you? Cold iron. I have no clue what cold iron is good for. Probably nothing. Let's go this way. Put a torch here. And okay. Okay. So, getting over there. Looks like we're gonna have to go down quite a ways. And go that way. Cool. Let's give this a shot. Oh, that didn't go far, did it? Quite the jump. Shall we attempt it? Oh, we might not have a choice. Hooray! Cowboy just joined, folks. And we want to try to avoid the mama spider there. Hear you. Okay, okay. Oh, yeah. You're unpleasant. Woohoo! Cowboy just got Monster Hunter. Alright, we're 253 blocks away. Keep logging along. As you can see, I did die over here. I don't remember why. Okay, so we have just reached a lava lake. We're gonna have to go around. Oh, that's a pretty blue tree. What is that? Can't get super close to it. Dark wood. Sorry, gonna have to go down. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. And over this way. Let's see. Have to cross this. Need something, heal up. And there we go. Can we see the fortress yet? It's only 98 meters away. Oh, we must be in a fortress boundary for him to be there. There must be a fortress above us, part of the other one or something. Okay. There we go, fortress. Now, I didn't mark the blaze spawner, otherwise I'd have another marker. So, did I not find a blaze spawner here? I don't remember. Hi Darkwing, nice to see you. It probably involved a blaze, Alchemist, if we want to be really honest. It probably involved a blaze from last time. How most of my deaths tend to happen here. And I know I didn't light anything up because I wanted things to spawn. Okay, let's see here. Oh, there's a blaze right there. Oh, and has an adamantine sword or something? Is this the end of the line, or does it turn up here? This is the end of the line, okay. Alright, let's go back, see if that blaze is still there. It looks like he's on my map still. He poofed. Oh, there he is. Did you drop anything? Like, oh, I will, don't want you. What are you from? Improving Minecraft, I see. Okay, good to know. Alright, I know we're outside the fortress, but we're still kind of above the fortress. I wanted to see if I could find a blaze spawner. We haven't yet found one. It's like the fortress does not go this far. Have fun with the wolf? Is that what you mean? Uh-huh. Oh, evil. I believe it. Do they add more than the hounds? This looks like two fortresses really close together. Have we been on this one? Look at all of these intersections that could spawn wither skeletons. Don't really see any spots. There's a blaze spawner. And I died right here, so I'm gonna guess I might have died. Oh, I remember. It was lava. Okay. But we do need some blazes. And it looks like I was working on... Of course, place my adamantine ore. Hello? Where are the blazes? There they are. Oof. Alright, we have 2. Whoa. Dumb dog. Okay. Ow. Where are you coming from? You're gonna kill me. Doggone it! Oh, and when I respawn, I bet these things will be here. We're gonna try. Run away. Heal. Stand here hiding while we figure out. We need to make a blast furnace, which means we need to make these blast bricks, which is 1 blaze powder per 3. We need 27 of these. That's 9 crafting. We need 9 blaze powder. We only have 2, and that's going to give us 4, so we have a lot more to go. I got a legendary loot bag? Well, interesting. We'll tuck it in there. Along with my head. Hi. Yeah. There's oh. I really would like to get a wither skull. Can I peg you from this far away? I only have the 20-some arrows, so it makes me nervous that I'm going to use them all up doing this. He has a bow. He got me anyway. Hey, I got a skull. Yay! And that blaze is following me. Look at him. Oh, Nuggets just joined. Oh, I need that blaze rod. That's no fair. Nuts. Okay. So let's put this in our hotbar so we can keep an eye on how many we've got versus how many we need. And we're going to come up here and continue enclosing this a bit to make it easier to trap these guys. I know that makes it more insane. We need to... You didn't drop any! Well, I need to make this bigger, but with all this lava around, I don't feel like doing it at the moment until I have some fire protection. When did Minecraft ever? Yeah, Minecraft is not fair. You are correct. Uh-huh. You spawned above, didn't you? Oh, there you are. Right. I should really add looting to this. I think the problem is I don't have the lapis. Alright, so if we made it... Whoa. Fire I could do without, thank you very much. There's 3. Alright. Make it 1 bigger. there. And you just keep slowly increasing the size. Oof. We have 4 now. And this direction. And then we'll get this fencing moved. I see you over there with some kind of potion effect. Let's get you, because I know you're weaker. There we go. We got 7! Yay! Okay, so let's actually mark this quickly. New blaze spawner. And because I'm a scaredy cat, oh my goodness. You're up there. Alright. Can't wait until I can actually pick that spawner up and move it. But we have 7 blaze rods. Take everything else that we earned while we were there. Okay. And should I put my head on the wall? I have more of these, don't I? Yeah, there you go. Let's find out what's in this legendary bag that I got from a blaze. Well, overgrowth seeds, those are nice. Cobalt's kind of meh. I don't use a lot of cobalt. These are going to put in the, over with the other Botania items. What else do we need for blaze bricks? Blast bricks. Nether brick and regular brick. So we need to smelt some of that, and we need regular brick. I've got 23. Relay. I'm probably going to go the woot method, Nuggets. I'm probably going to eventually get to doing woot. I don't like dealing with mobs directly. Just don't. Alright, do that. Hi, Sapopa! But, picking one up and moving it... How do we do that? Do the diamond transporters do that? The diamond chest transporters still move spawners? The woot method. Woot is a mod that is a giant multi-block with several different tiers that allows you to spawn mob drops. You don't actually get the mobs. It costs a lot of power. It's very RF intensive. And it makes mob drops. You have to spawn a mob, you hit it with this prism, and it programs it to whatever mob you just hit, and then you use that to create the controller for the mob. And yeah, a lot is an understatement. Yeah, a lot of power. like, I don't think there's anything in the pack that produces a ton of power enough to run these consistently. But because I don't use... my playstyle doesn't really use a whole bunch of mob drops, I'm thinking I would just have them run when I needed some things. So it's like would be an occasional use of these. So it wouldn't need to run all of the time. So yeah. Last bricks, we're doing the basics. There's our first 3. Do we have any coal coke over here? Because we're gonna need that for... we do, okay. So, thinking about it, things that have high power production. If you keep the modifiers to a minimum, you could probably run it off a few of the high-tier EnviroTech solar arrays. See, you know what? I've not actually used the solar arrays. Remember last season I played this pack, I avoided environmental tech. So, nuggets. Tier 4 solar gen from environmental tech won't run it? Question mark. It's possible. That's something to test. I haven't gotten into environmental tech this season yet either. I do intend to, so that is definitely something to look into. Uh-huh. Definitely. Alright. Why isn't it? You can help. That would be helpful. Yes. Well, I didn't. I mean, I intentionally avoided environmental tech nuggets because we'd used it so much in the previous playthrough, which was Age of Engineering at the time. ET solar arrays plus the end equals infinite power. You know what? We haven't been to the end yet. But you should be able to do that in the mining world as well. Because it's eternal day there also. So that is something to consider. Hi, Nisi. 6 more. Alright, that should do it. Let's stop those. We don't need a ton of brick. Oh, we need more of this stuff though. Ugh, I cannot wait till I don't have to use slow furnaces anymore. And get less power during storms. Well, I realize that, Nisi, but as you and I both know, Botania has this beautiful, simple little Terobozu that stops weather. Have my hammer on. Yep, it's very easy to automate. Now, if I put it in a loaded chunk for me, if like I set it in a chunk loaded chunk, it would only run... Well, it would run all the time, wouldn't it? I'd have to put it in a chunk that I'm in so that I don't want... Blah, blah, blah. Let me try this again. I don't want to interfere with other people's playing of the pack. If they like rain, I don't want to be the one to constantly be stopping the rain, because then they'd have no control over it. So the Tero Bozu would only run when I'm online. I only have 90 iron. We're gonna have to do some, let's just do 16. What do I need for the quest, actually? I probably need to re-break the, is it in this one? No. I probably need to re-break the thing we just created. Yes, we do. Doggone it. 99, you did a really poor job with this pack. I believe so. I haven't tested it, but I think the Tero Bozu outputs to a comparator. So, I think so. I'm not sure if it says in the book. Oh, I have that over at Britannia area too, don't I? Yep. Well, we have to go over there anyway, because I just noticed I have regrowth seeds in my inventory from the legendary bag. Alright. We'll see what it says. Not in the miscellany. Natural. There it is. Oh, it has simply creating one of these and placing it in the world would decrease the amount of time that rain or snowstorms last. That's without doing anything at all. During bad weather, right-clicking one with a sunflower or tossing said flower at it will have the sun come back. Yep, attaching a redstone comparator to one of these allows for it to detect bad weather. So it works with a comparator. We don't have extra utilities in this pack, Nisi. Yeah, it's been a while for a lot of people. I'm still not gonna have enough to turn that quest in. I'd have to go get a couple more blaze rods. To turn that quest in. And this one probably just requires steel to unlock it, so we will do this one a bit when I actually have the blaze stuff. Yeah, I was just not paying it. I should have looked at the quest. I need to learn to look at the quests before I go crafting anything. So, what I want though is to start unlocking the EnderIO quests, which is this one here. Basic capacitor machine chassis. What are the recipes for that in this run? Basic capacitor. No problem. Oh, I don't have any gold nuggets. And then it was a chassis. That's what the steel is needed, which we have steel. I don't think I have a redstone block. The steel that I have, I've been making through Tinkers, which I don't believe is a method that was intended to be there. So, but it's there, so you gotta use it, right? Detect. Flame. Yay. Okay, so that unlocked environmental tech, as I expected it would. It also unlocked XNet. Oh, well, that's just because 99 was just learning how to do quest books and mod packs then. He's had some experience now, so the next pack will be a little bit better. Complete control over automating your systems for power items and fluids and that can be achieved. I'd like to learn XNet. I heard it's really cool. Oh no. This requires an assembler. Requires progress in Botania and in EnderIO to be able to fully progress. No kidding. Alright. So we unlocked modern machines. This is the one we unlocked. And so we need to make some silicon. What is the recipe for silicon in this pack? We've got sag milling clay. I wonder if these two are interchangeable. It does not appear so. They look different. Let's look at a recipe that has silicon in it. They don't alternate, so they are not interchangeable. Okay, so we need to make a sag mill, which requires pistons, irons, and flint. So let's make a piston. Have a piston, fantastic. So sag mill is a go. Great. And then we should be able to do a alloy smelter as well. We need to make 3 furnaces and a cauldron. We're so low on iron, it's making me nervous, but alloy smelter, let's bring that back up. There we go. Now, these we can push into each other, but we need power, which means we need this. We don't have the clay. I thought I had blocks of clay. Get that going, and I think we already have wire. We'll put this in a temporary spot, but I do have the places that I want the workshop things to be. And that is in one of the rooms in the big house. I would like to get moved out of this shed. It's a nice place, but I don't want to live there forever. We got 7 steel, almost 8. Yay. You are correct. I will want to do mining or start mystical agriculture. Mystical agriculture was just unlocked. Isn't it? Maybe not. No, it's right here. Mystical agriculture is not unlocked. I don't want to use... Here's the thing. I like to set a couple of challenging rules for myself in each modded Minecraft world that I play. And the reason I do that is I've played so much modded Minecraft that unless the pack gives me a lot of challenges, I like to make some for myself. But one of the things that I really just dislike, I dislike magical crops, mystical agriculture, because it removes some of the normal things in the game, like mining and farming and crafting. There is one exception to magical crops that I appreciate, and that is nether resources. I hate the nether. Hate. Capital letters. So if I can find any way to get things I would normally get from the nether, I will do it. And that is one thing from mystical agriculture I will probably do. Some mod packs have had crops that produced the mob drops. Since I hate fighting and I hate dealing with mobs, that works for me too. So that's why Woot sounds so good to me, is because I don't have to deal with mobs and yet I get all their drops. So those are the things that I kind of have as personal rules, personal limitations, personal preferences, whatever you want to call it, as far as those things go. We were waiting on clay, weren't we? There we go. Connectors. No, please. Okay. Yep, and I probably will be doing the nether crops in mystical agriculture. Alright, we have a little bit of power here. We'll hook it up and we'll put our machines here for now. They will live upstairs. I think of it. I think I need a relay. Let's go get a relay. Hello. I almost walked right into him. Relay. Need this one. Right? Yep. Okay. Back downstairs. And we'll put the relay here, and what we're going to do is hook that to there, and then that, and now you should be getting power. Yes. Take a tiny little bit of power. But that's fine. And we were going to need to do what for the quest? We need to make 4 silicon. Silicon, clay, sand, redstone. The things we have very little of. But we just need 4. We'll do sand. that in there for now. We don't need the basic capacitors either. I should make some more sacred lights and get rid of these mobs, shouldn't I? Alright. Let's do that. I don't think it's 100%. 50%. There we go, there's 4. Okay, that will do our quest. We get 12 more. And we need 8 basic capacitors. We got a couple from rewards. And this is getting into power from the mod. Alloy smelter. Okay, why it gave us fire charges, I'm not exactly sure. Oh. You can increase your steel production by combining iron with fire charges in an alloy smelter. Oh. That's another iron alternate. I see. Okay. So this sets me over to making conduits, which would then unlock XNet. I'm not familiar with XNet, but that is something I'm curious to learn. And then this opens up Solarium. And Dark Steel, which probably will have the armor down here. These are all separate. Okay, so let's make some capacitors. So we're gonna make the upgraded version. We could make a Stirling generator. How much does a Stirling generator produce? Stirling generator. Is it gonna tell me? I can paint it. Does a Stirling generator use as much? I want to know fuel efficiency. That's really what I want to know. Stirling. Stirling generator from EnderIO. I didn't expect it to produce a lot. Base with no capacitor is 20 RF per tick. Fuel burn rate is ×2. At the max capacitor, it produces 80 RF a tick. Aha, so it halves the burn rate of the fuel without any capacitor in it. I'm reading here. It says, I'm reading an old wiki. A Stirling generator can produce more energy with charcoal than a combustion engine on fuel. That is interesting to know. Produces 80 RF a tick, again with the max capacitor. Then a combustion engine. Fuel is what recipe? Ah, it's oil, processed oil. Well, we don't have fuel in this pack that I recall. Right. Good to know. Because I could easily set up a charcoal factory, especially since I've got progressive automation in this pack, and I like the progressive automation tree farm, which we need to eventually get this axe to. We need to apply the reinforced modifiers to make it unbreaking, and then this will just keep running. But I don't have that currently. Man, these just grow like crazy when I'm not online. That's the kind of farms I'm gonna do, by the way. Yeah, rocket fuel, totally. That is, but it was, the wiki was talking about buildcraft fuel. That's why I said it was an old wiki. Fuel. Yeah, there's rocket fuel. There's also... Really? The amount of fuel it takes is more than it outputs? Really? That doesn't make sense. Why would you ever want to make a higher tier fuel if it costs more to produce than... it makes? I'd have to look at that. Because of that. Well, I can make liquid XP. Nutrient distillation. This is nice and cheap. We could make the nutrient distillation generators. Void, vapor of levity, there's hooch. That's something I'm not sure I would appreciate doing with mystical agriculture, Nisi. Like I said, I appreciate mystical agriculture, but there's some things I just won't use it for in this pack. Alright, well, it costs 10,000 RF to make hooch. Okay. And then it costs 10,000 RF to make rocket fuel on top of that. So there's 20,000 to produce rocket fuel. Let's see. Let's see. Rocket fuel produces 1120 RF per millibucket. So for one bucket, add 2 more zeros on that, and it creates 11,200 RF per bucket of rocket fuel. So it does have a gain, but not a lot. With 11,200, if it costs... You think that is wrong? I don't know. It's not something I'm going to probably focus on right now, because rocket fuel requires gunpowder, which requires creepers, which I don't have a lot of access to at the moment. There's also fire water, but that only outputs 80 RF a tick. So yeah, those are things for the future. But definitely interested in the solar power from environmental tech, and I think there's lunar cells in here too. Lunar, yeah. So there's moon power. Boy, am I feeling real tired. Okay, so we came over here to do basic capacitors. We're gonna need a couple more bits of that. Basic. We have 3. We need 8. There's 8. Yeah, right now I'm just doing ingots of everything. So let's put those in there. And then it says to do the next one up, which requires the alloy smelter, because we're going to need to make orange stuff. Energetic alloy and crush some coal. Make that. Premium Hungry Wonder Capacitor. Anyone want to do the translation for this one? See if it'll be good in either the sag mill or the alloy smelter. You want to look up the little conversion doodad? I wonder if I have any more. I think they're all called capacitors, though. So, yeah. Okay, we need 4. We made 8 of the regular, so we would be able to make 4 of those. We have that done. Let's go... We have a water wheel, which produces a very small amount of RF, but it's enough for our needs currently just to do some basic crafting. So let's do conduits. Binder composite. We need clay, sand, and gravel. This is the same type of stuff that we need for grout. So let's do some of that. Okay. And then we need to make 6 conduit binders, so we're going to smelt that, or just stand here and cook it up. And then while that's going, we need to make some alloys. Make 3 solarium. I need gold, soul sand. Oh, I didn't pick up enough soul sand. We should go back to the nether. Solarium is gold, soul sand, and... Oh, it's just gold and soul sand. Okay, let's go grab some soul sand. This is something I would not mind having a crop for. Why do I hear a cow? Oh, because there's a cow in here. Hi. Do those V-craft, the airships, do those work in the nether? Since I don't have the ender pearls to make waystones, might be nice to do airships. Do a nether airship. Alright. Good enough. We'll work in all dimensions, you're pretty sure. Good to know. Why? Plus generator max is added 160 RF a tick, so it might make more RF in a cycle than the vat uses. Well, that's good to know. So this quest doesn't work. I can't complete it. Thank you, Nisi, for looking into that for me. So let me open up the issues tab. And what quest is that? Conduits. New issue. Quest conduits cannot complete. You had a premium hungry wonder. Yes, that is the name of the capacitor that I had. 1.6 tons server recurring. You probably unlocked the quest book and manually completed it, Darkwing, but because I'm not an admin on the server, I can't do that. Not the conduits quest. IO quest. Fine. Well, I have more than enough for it to complete, so it should have. It's a crafting task. It didn't count me crafting it in here? Maybe? It didn't detect it here either. I just crafted it in a crafting table. So no. I'd say that's a no. Nisi says it looks like a good one. A 3.51 to 4.0 max power input to all machines. Added 2.5 to 3.5 rate. Make 6 times 8. So make 6 recipes of it. What am I short on? Gravel. I'm doing this because I know it'll get used. Let's try it. There you go. There are 6 recipes. Did not detect. There we go. We did all the troubleshooting. The issue will still stand. So, yeah. And gravel clay. We'll put that back. This is for the solarium. Will we be able to do these quests? We won't be able to complete, as in like check these off, because we can't unlock it. So we'll go this way. We'll do the solarium and the dark steel. And then we'll get going on an actual Cobbleworks. Again, you have to remember, you guys, we're on version 1.6. He did do some changes to some things, so it may have broken some of the quest book. I know for sure that the bloodthirsty quest line does not work at all. This just, it doesn't work, and I've already submitted issues for that. So if 99 does another update for the Simple Life 2, which I am not sure he's planning to or not, you know, there's quests I may not be able to accomplish. But I submit all issues that I find, just so he's aware that they're there. Yeah. I mean, I can play the pack. You've seen me last season. I played the pack without doing the quest book at all. So, yeah. Quest book is not obligatory in this pack. Go down here. Let's make... the solarium. A dark steel needs what? Dark steel needs iron, obsidian, and coal dust. Grab that while that's running. And how many do I need for the quest, though? I don't know, because it's not open. Three. Okay. Iron. What are you? I have a bunch of silver. Obsidian. Coal. Okay. Did make a pressure plate for that door, so I don't have to keep shutting it. Alright, get the coal going. Solarium is done, so put that in there. Okay. Wrong machine. Oh, it gave us some sulfur. There's the dark steel. Alright.